intern and who has become an important and much-loved member of the Tallmadge Lutheran Church family. Please join me in welcoming Amber Stiskel, our Director of Christian Education, at the podium to share a few words on behalf of the staff. Amber.
Since I didn't get to do a children's message this morning, I brought my bag with my objects in it. Pastor, you know I'm not going to let you sit there, so come on down. I know you don't want this to be a sad thing, so I brought a few things in remembrance of over the years, because as I was thinking, it should be hard to say something in 1 to 2 minutes, but there's just so much to say, and so many great memories. And come stand next to me. We can't have you stand. Get over here. Okay, so I have a few things from over the years that, you know, it's been a joy and a pleasure to work with Pastor, no question. And all of us on staff would certainly agree with that. And just as I reflected on Pastor over the years, when I first came as an intern and then later, you know, as a college staff, there were things that Pastor, which became known for. And Mountain Dew and Snickers bars. He used to really love Snickers bars. Do you still? If Dr. Niedermeyer's out there, he's been very good, and he hasn't, I don't know, had many over the years since his heart attack. So, here, you can hold your bag. It's a Tallmadge Lutheran Church bag. So there's your Mountain Dew. This is what you can do tomorrow. Enjoy your Mountain Dew. However, we must admit that after the heart attack, he wasn't quite as much fun. That all he ate was salad. But we're so glad he's doing so well. And one other thing he's really appreciated about the staff, and especially Christine, she has done a marvelous job of making coffee. And I don't remember, did she say over 5,000 cups of coffee that she's prepared you over the years, something like that? We're not sure how many he actually drank. But I made sure I got coffee from the kitchen for you and an old Lutheran mug. So I hope it didn't belong to anyone, but we stole that from the kitchen. We know he'll be going through withdrawals this next week, not having his coffee. So we make sure you have that on hand. The other thing that I want to have, but you don't get to keep. Tools. Whenever there was a light bulb that needed to be replaced, a chair or a table that needed to be fixed, whether it was at my house or the church or other staff members, Pastor was there to do those things and to take care of the building, and he loved doing that. You know, he's helped each of us staff members in so many ways, not only as friends, but then, you know, helping us at our own homes. As he's mentioned before, too, as this morning's sermon, he's always begged and pleaded for a slushie machine. This is the best I can do. If you want to freeze it, let it unfreeze a little bit. I don't have an object for this one, but at staff meetings, of course, when we celebrated birthdays, which we often did, celebrate everyone's birthday, it would not have been a complete birthday celebration without the old gray mare. And
we just happen to have a lady today in our church, Mrs. Heilmeyer's birthday. And I'll tell you what, I'd love to do a staff meeting. Marty, would you please stand up? I want that. Stand up, Marty. Come on. Are you ready? We're going to sing like at the staff meeting. The old gray mare, she ain't what she used to be. Ain't what she used to be. Ain't what she used to be. The old gray mare, she ain't what she used to be. Many old years ago. Many old years. Happy birthday, Marty.
early on too, Pastor, we had this can. This is our has candy in it, but he filled it with Snickers bars one day. But he kept marks or track of who was eating how many and everything. So rest assured, he did keep a good eye on his staff and when it came to food. Another important part of our staff, we have Martin Luther. Yes. Christine would faithfully get it out around October because of Reformation Day.
Come on, Christine.
And we would always...
Come on, Chris. She has to come. Chris, get up here now. Come on. Come on.
We would always ask Martin very important questions when we had a tough decision to make.
Christine goes to Our Lady of Victory. She does not like Martin Luther. And I would say, should we do something? And show him what you would do.
Ask him, what his opinion was and what direction he
Should we go to lunch to Mexican for lunch?
The more important things is basically we're based on this.
Should Pastor retire? So Martin, of course, was very helpful in making decisions for the congregation and our own personal lives too.
Thank you.
And okay, really, I don't have any comments about this. It's just something that happened one day. Basically to say that you guys have no idea what happened during the week. Well, they just set up. Okay. In all seriousness, at our staff meetings too, we had a lot of fun, a lot of laughter, and Pastor, once he got on the roll with the puns, you couldn't stop him. And he'd always start out, let's make this a short staff meeting. We all have lots to do, but then he would start rolling with the puns, and we would end up having a longer staff meeting than normal. But with his wit and his humor, it was always appreciated. He could always bring a smile to our faces. And as a staff, we've laughed together. We've celebrated birthdays and other triumphs. We've cried together. We've helped one another. And, of course, always sought Pastor for help and guidance, and he was always ready to listen. No matter how busy he was, he always took the time to hear us out and to help us with whatever we were being challenged with. And lastly, I do want to say one other thing. For the record, I was not the one that took his office furniture and turned it upside down for his 50th birthday. But we, as staff members, again, we understand that even though we are losing a very dear coworker, and we are not losing a friend, and the day-to-day in the office is not going to be the same. But we do look forward to connecting with him in other ways and keeping that relationship going. And we will expect a phone call on our birthdays. You sing it. So, I found an Irish retirement blessing. It says, may you always have work for your hands to do. May your pockets hold always a coin or two. May the sun shine bright on your window pane. And may the rainbow be certain to follow each rain. May the hand of a friend always be near you, and may God fill your heart with gladness to cheer you.